Hi, everybody. My name is Dan Kaufman. I'm professor at Sapir College, managing the Entrepreneurial Center in the college. It's a new center.
My name is Dan Freifeld, and I'm the head of the Cisco Sapir X lab. It's a unique project that we'll talk about.
So some people call us the Dan team, so we are both Dan. And what you see here in the picture is the Sderot Rothschild. Sderot in Hebrew is boulevard. It's Rothschild Boulevard, but I want you to remember the name Sderot. Sderot Rothschild is the center of the state of Tel Aviv, which, as you probably know and heard in many different lectures or in other occasions, that Israel is very proud to be a center of startup activities. Some call it even the startup nation. And in fact, really, the figures support this team. And you can see here that in Israel, every year, more than 600 companies are established, startups. And when we speak about startup, we mean technological startup with heavy technology, software, et cetera. It's not a consultation company, but it's a real startup. Some $5 billion are invested every year in startup companies. And this is very impressive. There are some other figures that we can be very proud about it. And that Israel has the highest density of startup in the world, is number 2 in innovation. It's the highest scientist and professional per capita, more than 100 VCs, more than 60 accelerators, more than 300 multinationals, so we are very proud of it. But, and there is a big but, this relates only to 20% of the society. It's a different state. It's a state of Tel Aviv. We have another 80% of people in the country, okay? We are working in Sderot. Remember Sderot Rothschild Boulevard? We are working in Sderot City, okay? And this is Sderot. This is the 80%. It looks more like this. So we are very proud of being a startup nation, but we also have 80% which are not part of the game. And of course, we are working here, and we have a lot of thinking what to do, because we are working in Sderot. Most of our students are coming from the region. And a main question that always arises is how can we connect Sderot City to Sderot Rothschild, to Rothschild Boulevard? How can we connect this to two places in terms of innovation and entrepreneurship? And of course, the question is whether it is a must, it's something which is nice to have, or is it a wishful thinking to connect the periphery? I didn't say, but Sderot is the middle of the periphery. It's the north of the Negev. It's part of the desert. It's nearby Gaza. It's a poor city. The surrounding is poor as well. And can we connect it? Now, when we think about it, we have to remember that innovation is good, entrepreneurship is good, is wonderful, but it also has some negative impact on the society. One of them is what we call, or what the literature call, the dual economy. And dual economy is the economy of the state of Tel Aviv and the economy of the rest of Israel. So there are dual economies, they are not the same. The gaps between the two are rising all the time. The Gini index is increasing all the time. And the question is what to do. We believe it's a must. It's a must to do something about it. It is a must to teach entrepreneurship in the periphery. We think that entrepreneurship is becoming more and more important for the future job market. It's not something which is nice to have, entrepreneurship, and it's not myself. It's much more important, including Nobel Prize winners that are saying that entrepreneurship abilities are becoming a crucial skill of people, either to become entrepreneurs or even to become a freelancer. So students must, also in the periphery, be part of the game of entrepreneurship and innovation. Well, we know that we have a poor ecosystem, but we need to build it, and not only we need to build it, we need to run faster than everyone else if we want to succeed in this mission. Also, another problem is that good entrepreneurs, the one which are good, of course are escaping to the state of Tel Aviv. So it's another problem of the periphery in general, and I think this is not a problem of Israel, it's a problem which you can find everywhere in the world. So what we try to do, okay, so we established this entrepreneurship program. What we discover from our students is mainly that what we need is empowerment of the students, showing them that they can be part of the game, showing them that being an entrepreneur is not something that you only get if you live in the state of Tel Aviv. You also get it if you live in the periphery. It's something that can be taught, and it is possible to do it. We encourage, of course, high-tech entrepreneurs, but we also encourage small entrepreneurship, as we believe that students that succeed to build a company, even if it's a small company, but it let him live with a nice salary and quality of life, that it is a big achievement for someone from the periphery. So we are not focusing only, though we do focus on what is called high-tech entrepreneurs. And for this mission, we set up the center, and we also set a unique collaboration that Dan will elaborate more with Cisco, which we call it the X Lab. As I said, we have to run faster, and that's what we are trying to do. So we established this academic unit of studies of entrepreneurship, and we established a very nice and complex laboratory with Cisco.
So the solution we are offering is to create a long-term relationship between the academy and the industry. Cisco is our main lead partner that is give us the opportunity to purchase new technologies, Cisco technologies, and other technologies, and combine that into ecosystem, give us access to their ecosystem for media companies, for government authorities, public authorities, philanthropic partners, and et cetera, et cetera. So our value in Sapir College, we are expertise in creative industries. Disciplines like animation, film school, design, media, combine that with economics and computer science.
Which allow us, by the way, to form a very nice team of students from film, culture, animation, and economics, marketing, etc.
And that brings us to the Sapir vision that is part of also a Cisco vision to become Israeli leader, academic leader in connecting between creative industries and new technologies. This partnership is part of the CDA program, Cisco CDA program, Country Digitization Acceleration. This program also implemented in Italy, France, and Mexico, and other countries. And they're trying to expand, Cisco trying to expand also to other countries as well, maybe Poland. And the goal is to bring the state-of-the-art technology to the periphery. In our case, it's the Negev. So we're creating a very unique project that's called Cisco Sapir X Lab. X Lab is experience lab, media experience lab, and it will serve as a workspace for all entrepreneurs, students, alumni, citizens for all the local places, and also entrepreneurs that come from the center of Tel Aviv, state of Tel Aviv, that we talked earlier. So the ecosystem built from two key elements, and that is the X Lab, that I'm director, and also the entrepreneurial academic studies that Dan Kaufman is head of. And together with local industries and government authorities, we are giving an opportunity to entrepreneurship become a true in our area. The experience lab will have equipment like made of Cisco telepresence. We're talking about IoT sensors. We're talking about virtual reality, augmented reality, and all the other new technology that will come. And it will look like this.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It works, it works.
It will be ready in March 2018. We received the funding from key partners, Cisco one of them, also a few philanthropic funders. It will be structured with two key workspaces. One workspace will be available for all the students and citizens to come and work together. This is a lab workspace where all the equipment will be inside and will be for unique projects that will be funded by the industry. One last thing, another activity that we make in XLab is also to receive challenges from the industry. This is one example, good example, the Sapir Cisco Hackathon. Cisco gave us a challenge. How will user experience of TV will look like in 10 years from now? And all the students that were in our college and citizens from around the area registered online on this hackathon and came, and last we have 8 teams that work together. Just want to show you how it would look like. They just came and worked 24 hours, and in the end, there were a team that won the first place, and I think that the best achievement in that is that they were invited, beside the money prize, they were invited in Cisco to show their product and to think how they can implement their product in Cisco companies. For us, it's a big achievement, and by that, I think...
Yeah, and just to finish and summarize, we are out of time. I think we are operating less than 1 year. We have, I guess, good achievements, or at least optimistic achievements. More than 150 students participated in our program. We have 15 meetings of the students with successful entrepreneurs of leading companies. They have meetings with us, with investors, collaboration network that we formed with other organizations like us, including the University of Warsaw. We also exchange students. And last but not least, we also have some startups that already born, and we are very proud of them. So TV, which are working on social TV, watching series together, Solo, a travel social network, Q management, Present Predictor, Women Theater, which already raised money and started her business. And that's all, so we are optimistic. And what we want is to have partners, maybe from the audience, who share the same view of us and want to create impact. That's why we are here.
That's why we're here.
Thank you very much.